जीवनको बाटो यो हिँडेको अब सजाएर सपनाको एउटा संसार अनगिन्ती यादहरूलाई साथै राखेर हाँसोले खुसीले घर सजाएर सुख दुख दुख सुख सबै बाटेर अन्तिम सास फेर्छु तिमीसँगै बाँचेर दिनहरू दुःखका नआउला भन्दिन तर कटाउने छु सबै सबै सँगै हाँसेर बाचा भयो तिमीलाई मेरो बाचा भयो तिमीलाई मेरो तिम्रो छहारी तिम्रै अङ्गालोमै बास पाए यहाँ वहाँ बहुतारी बर पिपलु झै जोडी बन्यो सानो चौतारी नदीलाई किनारा सरी तिमी मेरो म तिम्रो लागि पछि दिन सधैँ आउँछ जसरी पछ्याउने छु तिमीलाई म सधैँ यसरी आँसु तिम्रो आँखामा नआउला भन्दिन तर हँसाउने छु तिम्रो आँसु खस्नु अगाडि बाचा भयो तिमीलाई मेरो बाचा भयो तिमीलाई मेरो म समाउने छु जीवनभरि नतोडिने अजम्बरी नाता भयो बाचा भयो सुख दुख दुख सुख सबै बाटेर अन्तिम सास फेर्छु तिमीसँगै बाँचेर दिनहरू दुःखका नआउला भन्दिन तर कटाउने छु सबै सबै सँगै हाँसेर बाचा भयो तिमीलाई मेरो बाचा भयो तिमीलाई मेरो बाचा भयो तिमीलाई मेरो बाचा भयो तिमीलाई मेरो
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, it is my honor to stand here today as a representative of the Drum Party. I have known Ayush since he was 9. So let me transport you back to the time when Ayush was in school. Basically, imagine a grassy patch on a sunny day, and on the ground is Ayush. Lying on the side of his body, his arm propping up his head. Manisha, that was Ayush 90% of the time in school. He read books of science and math like comic book in the same exact pose. We named the style, we named the pose the Ayu Don pose. The Don, the original one, the Buddha pose, as we like to call it. It was so ubiquitous that once we were umpiring a game, Ayush and I, we were both umpires at a cricket game, and a decision had to be made on the game. I looked for Ayush, but he was nowhere to be found. And actually, he was lying on the ground on his famous pose, signaling the batter out. The point is not that Ayush should have patented that famous pose. But the matter is, Ayush is authentic. Ayush is original. He doesn't try to be anyone else. He doesn't pretend to be anyone else. After all, what's the point? Everyone else is already taken. So, you know, that's something I always admired about him. And when one is that authentic, one is that original, one is that pure, it's easy to build trust, it's easy to build companionship, and it's easy to build friendship. I have also observed that Ayush has this unique quality to make everyday, mundane, routine moments into something very special. When Ayush is late for a gathering or for an event, he will tell you something like, "Oh, I saw Rajesh Hamar look-alike on the streets, so I was just looking at him, so I got late." Or he would say, "I was pondering at this lamppost and I was thinking if they were designed by Edison." He will use his wit, he will use his incredible sense of humor, and he will turn each and every single moment of these lives into something very special. And in fact, you can ask him anything under the sun. He has knowledge of history, politics, geography, almost everything. It's as if he sips every moment of his life, lives it, and creates beautiful moments. And on the other hand, we have the beautiful bride, Manisha, who's full of energy, creativity, and kindness. She lights up a room with her presence and has a way of making everyone feel special at all times. Together, they make a great couple, complementing each other in every way, like Momo and Achar. In Nepali, we say, "Akbari sunlai kasi launu pardaina," meaning they are so genuinely so good, they don't actually need our praise. So let's raise a glass to the happy couple. May they continue to bring out the best in each other. May their similarities as well as differences to be a source of strength of their love. Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
All right, one more time, round of applause for Manish, friend of the groom. Up next, we have best friends of the bride, Emily and Scott, to come on down and say a few words.
I've been throw up the sex in and I can push you in.
I'm Scott, this is Emily, and we were given a long list of things we can't talk about, but we decided we were going to do it anyways.
So we met Manisha about 15 years ago while we were in college, and we spent countless nights studying together, panicking together, and crying together.
Not me.
Keep going. We looked out for each other to make sure we always ate and stayed hydrated, and Manisha always made sure that we took our vitamins.
It's no secret that the three of us had our academic setbacks, but we always encouraged and cheered each other on. An important part of medicine is good teamwork and communication, something we learned just how crucial it was when we all took virology together and got some of our best grades in undergrad.
Many people doubted the three of us would reach our goal of becoming doctors, but Manisha never let us doubt ourselves, and we all made it. Two of us went to the Caribbean.
And I'm just the DO.
But hey, they still have to call us doctor, but usually nurse.
You may not know this about Manisha, but she is an expert shopper. She somehow always manages to find a bargain, even when there isn't one to be found. She demanded to be on the FaceTime to bargain with us while we were shopping for the wedding, and to give her approval.
Manisha is also very proud of her Jewish heritage. Just kidding, but she has better Jewish education than most of our Jewish friends. She loves to partake in Shabbos and holiday dinners, and she's also been reminding us for the last couple of months that she needs to be lifted in a chair as per Jewish wedding tradition.
She's also become part of our extended Jewish families. One of our favorite things to do was to team up with my mom so the two of them could pick on me relentlessly.
Manisha's also a wonderful travel buddy. We've traveled across state and international borders together. Manisha and I went to Boston and New York to look at grad programs and undergraduate. We met up with some old friends, explored the city's nightlife, and we'll leave the rest on the aforementioned list as my mom is also still here.
We went to Guatemala on a medical volunteer trip where Manisha was able to use her Spanish to help us get around and communicate with patients. Except for that one time she spent several minutes in the waiting room yelling, "Sandia, Sandia!" which is actually Spanish for watermelon. The patient's name was Sandra. Otherwise, no issues. Manisha is incredibly caring with a big heart. We all know she'll be a great mom one day, as evidenced by how well she takes care of Harold and Dalton and Emily's kids, Zoe, and that one's Lydia. I remember one day she called me and asked me to drive her to pick up a dog. It wasn't until I got in the car and we were already on the highway, she told me it was an hour away in some secluded farm in the middle of Florida. I wasn't sure if we were going to make it out of there alive, but as Harold has evidenced, we did all right.
Manisha has always been there for us. She was there for our highest of highs and lowest of lows. She was there for both of us when we each unexpectedly lost a parent, and we can't describe how much that means to us. She's been there for bowel preps and jaw surgeries, and always there to make your day a little bit better, even if that means sneaking a giant inflatable phallic object into Scott's room for his birthday, or terrorizing me with daily cat cards in the mail for 2 weeks straight when I moved to Grenada for med school.
And that brings us to Ayush. Welcome to the family. As I'm sure you already know, you're in for a wild ride, so hang on tight. We're so happy that Manisha found her bashert, which is Hebrew for soulmate. We've never seen her so happy and certain about anything or anyone as she is with you, Ayush.
We wish you all the love and happiness in the world, and for all the years to come. May your home be filled with the sounds of babies and puppies, and never cats.
Here's to Manisha and Ayush. Mazel tov.
Oh, it's another one right there.
Look at him.
Sorry. No, that was me. I'm like, shit, how many people know this?
No, you're fine. I just saw the battery. I'm like,
All right, give it up one more time for Emily and Scott, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, we have the father of the bride, Mr. Herman Penalta. Please come on up and say a few words.
you'll be high on the adrenaline.
All of it.
First of all, I would like to, on behalf of my family, sincere gratitude for all of you who came here to attend Manisha's wedding ceremony. You know, it means a lot to us because you had better things maybe to do, but you chose this occasion to celebrate and be with Manisha. That is so nice, Manisha nice. And you know, I wanted to tell a lot of things about Manisha, but you know, the previous speakers, their friends, they told us, told you everything. So I have nothing to say. You know, if I wanted to say something, they would say, you know, like that, Daddy, do not lecture in the event. But you know, I've been lecturing them from the all along when bringing them up, but now, you know, they take over, they don't listen, you know what I say. But I am glad that they made and did the best they could, and I always wish nothing else. Thank you, everybody who is here to celebrate Ayush and Manisha. And one thing I have to say, as Manish told before, Ayush, you know, I found a son-in-law who I can talk to because I'm very I'd like to talk about politics, science, you know, all these things. Now I have someone to talk to. I have such an intelligent son-in-law in our family, which I'm very proud of now and fortunate also. Thank you. This is all I have to say, and I wish all the best in there. I know they will make it very good life together, because I have no doubt we brought her up in a good environment, and Ayush also, we found the family that did the same thing, so we so alike, you know, their parents, and I see them with each other to be on this par like that. So thank you for coming again. Enjoy the night.
Drink a lot.
All right, one more time, make some noise for the father of the bride, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, I would like to please request the newlyweds to make their way to the cake table for the cake cutting ceremony. I would also like to request the parents to please join our lovely bride in the room.
Hand to the priority. Headphones do other things. This only records. That one, yeah.
Make some noise.
Sugar sweet, don't let nobody touch it unless that somebody's me. I gotta be there, there ain't no other way.
I don't get this, but
To the California bay, play the game. You gotta be afraid. Give me all that shine, no makeup on, that's my sugar. Yes, please, you come and put it down on me. I'm right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bar is back open. Also, our photo booth is back open as well. We will be serving dinner in about 15 minutes. Please enjoy the bar and the photo booth.